Boston is destined for a championship. I'm telling you this right now. I had just talked about what Boston needed to do to beat the champions. And guess what they did? They did exactly that. They got rid of Marcus Smart, who I've been saying has been the problem at Boston because he was taking the clutch shot and he was very inefficient. This last postseason, shooting 11% from three, and Boston is a team that's heavily relying on the three-point shooting. And when your point guard, the guy who you are trusting to take the clutch shots, is the one that is shooting 11% from three, that is tragic. And they got rid of him at first. We thought it was going to be a trade between the Wizards, Boston, and the Clippers, where Malcolm Brogdon was going to the Clippers, Morris and some picks to the Wizards, and Boston was going to get Porzingis. But then they switch it around and they keep Brogdon, which I think as long as they kept Derek White, it was all good, who should be running point and Brogdon off the bench. Now they're going to have Porzingis running the 4 or the 5. I believe at first they're going to start Porzingis at the 4 and Williams at the 5. And when they want to go small ball, everybody be able to shoot, it's going to be Al Horford at the 4 and Porzingis at the 5. But it also depends, where Porzingis plays better and where he's more comfortable because, this guy is going to be the key for Boston to win a championship. Now, the main part is that Jason Tatum finally takes command and is shooting the game winners because in game 6 we had Marcus Smart. Series is 3-2. You lose, you're out of it, right? And Marcus Smart is throwing up the worst 3 I've ever seen. And he got lucky. Derek White got that rebound and put it back in, or else the season was over. And they end up getting blown out in game 7. But in those situations, we've seen time and time again, Marcus Smart is trusted with the shot because he's the leader of the team, or he has been until now. And now he's gone. Now Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown have no excuse but to take those shots between them. And they are a lot more efficient than Marcus Smart will ever be. 11% from 3. And that's the guy who's shooting the 3 with the season on the line. You got to do better. But this is a perfect trade. The Boston Celtics, I believe, in 1 or 2 seasons will be NBA champions. Maybe not this year, but definitely in the next 2 years. I could see them winning. They got Marcus Smart out, who is the toxic player of the team. He's not obviously toxic in the locker room, but within the NBA court, I just believe him shooting 11% and taking the shot to save your season was an absolute toxic decision. And the fact that you were the one, the leader of this team, and you decided that is absolutely crazy, considering you had Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Grant Williams, Al Horford, Malcolm Brogdon. I'm just listing the whole roster because 11% from 3 is tragic. But I'm going to have to give Boston here an A on the trade because they get picks and they get Porzingis. And the only thing they really give up is, Marcus Smart, who got overly priced on this one. But it's perfect for the Grizzlies. I'm not going to lie. Marcus Smart and Ja Morant is going to be a good backcourt. It's a really good replacement for Dillon Brooks. So I'm going to give them... They really don't give up anything too crucial, a backup guard. It's nothing too bad, a couple picks, whatever. You're in a win now mode. So this is a decent trade considering that Ja Morant's also going to be out. So Marcus Smart comes in, he's going to run point. And then when Ja's back, he's running point. Marcus Smart is shooting guard. And when it comes to clutch shots, will he be taking them or Ja Morant? That's going to be a nice little clash in the locker room. But we will see. And then the Wizards, you got scammed again. You did it twice, And I'm going to have to apologize on what the Wizards have been doing after this, but I had recorded a video and I didn't release it because then Woj dropped another bomb saying it falling apart, saying all the Wizards do is get scammed. And then when I saw this trade, I'm like, they got scammed again. You tried it twice and you got scammed the back-to-back times because you're getting Tyus Jones, backup point guard. Nice. He might run point, he might not. Well, not anymore because Jordan Poole's there. Spoiler alert. But then Danilo Gallinari in his 30, Mike Muscala, come on, second round pick, geez. For Kristaps Porzingis, who's, averaging over 20 points, I'm going to give you an F. I'm giving you an F. So I'm going to give it A for Boston, a B for Grizzlies, and an F for the Wizards. But then I have to apologize here. Washington Wizards. I was not familiar with your game because you somehow got a player that you were potentially going to buy out and send him to free agency, and you pulled in who can be quite possibly your franchise player for the next 3-4 years, who you're going to build around in Jordan Poole. And not only that, You've gotten a first round pick and a second round pick. I'll apologize for what I said. Somehow you managed to get more from Chris Paul, who hasn't suited up for the Washington Wizards one game, than what you got for Bradley Beal and for Porzingis, who are both players that averaged over 20 points a game last season. That is unbelievable. So here, I'm going to have to give the Warriors an F and the Wizards an A, because this is an absolute scam. There's no reason for the Warriors to go for Chris Paul. The way he plays basketball does not really fit on the Warriors' style of play. It's really quick. Chris Paul kind of slows it down, and he's going to be backup point guard. Or are they going to put Curry shooting guard or Clay small? I have no idea what's going on, but this just proves that Bob Myers was the glue of this. He managed to bring in Kevin Durant and create the greatest team of basketball we've ever seen with KD, Clay, Curry, Draymond, Iguodala. And now he's gone, and right away they get scammed. First trade, not even a month in, he's already scammed. So Bob Myers really has shown that he has been really the crucial piece in my eyes now for the Warriors dynasty. So Bob Myers, you will definitely be missed. And the Warriors dynasty is over. They will not win a championship. I do not care what anyone said. Oh, they said the same thing 2022. I really don't care. With Chris Paul in here, it's over. The dynasty's over, and Boston is just beginning. And this is coming from a Cavs fan. I have no reason to like either of these two franchises, but the Warriors is over. Boston, they're rising. But yeah, Bob Myers was the key right away. Scammed.